Okay, here we are again working in Blender 2.5 beta, and today we're going to look at something. Basically, let's say we have a cube like we do here in the default view, and we want to have a different image or color, material or texture on different sides of this cube. It's rather simple once you know where all the buttons were. I knew how to do this in 2.4, but of course in 2.5 things moved around. It took me a little bit to get it. It actually makes more sense because everything's all in one window now when before they were in separate tabs. Anyway, we have the cube selected here. Let's hit tab to go into edit mode. Then we'll hit control tab and go down to faces for mesh select mode, and that allows us to right click and select different faces. I'll select this face on the side here. We're going to come up here. Let's stretch this out a little bit just by clicking and dragging the edge there. We'll go to our materials window. And here we have a material. It's a very basic material. We are going to click this little add button that adds a new material. And we're going to add here as well to create material 001. So we have that selected. I'm going to click assign, and that assigns material 001 that we have selected here to that face on the cube. They look the same. Let's change the color so you can see the difference. Now that I changed the color, you can see that that one is blue. Let me hit 7 on my number pad here to go into top view. I'm going to hit tab to get out of edit mode, and I'm going to right click our light source here. I'm going to hit G to grab it, and I'm going to move it over here just so we have a better view. I'm going to hit 0 on the number pad to bring us into the camera view, and I'll hit F12. There you go. You can see that our cube has a blue side there. I'm going to hit escape, and we're going to do this one more time with the top of the panel. I'm going to hit tab to go into edit mode after selecting the cube. Right click that face right there. I'm going to add a material here, and I'm going to add a material here. I am going to make this red. You notice it hasn't changed anything yet because we haven't assigned it. We have that face selected. We'll click assign with material 2 selected. Now if I hit F12, you can see the top is red. Now let's say we want to add a different image to the different sides of the cubes. We'll start off with the red top here. We're going to go into our texture tab right here. And we're going to come down, let's see. Once again, I'm new to 2.5. Give me a second here to remember. Oh, we're just going to click plus here to add a new texture. And when it says type, we're going to choose image or movie. And then, let's see, we're going to, you can either create a new and draw something in Blender, or we're going to click open. I'll go to my pictures, wham, and I selected a image of me there. I'll hit F12 here, and you can see that image on there, and it's on the top view there. Now we're going to do the same thing this side here, but you're going to see a little difference here, and something that I didn't do, that I didn't need to do for the top view, but I should do just to be in good habit. But we have this side here selected. We're going to add a texture, type, we're going to make it image or movie. We're going to go to open. I'm going to go to pictures, webcam, and I'm going to get a picture of me eating some noodles here. Okay, now if I hit F12, you're going to see that, hey, that's not my picture, that's just some weird something. Hit escape to get out of that. And that's because right now by default textures, the material is set to lay it flat. Basically, it's saying that the image is laying flat on top. That's why we didn't have to make any changes to the top side of the cube. And the side is actually just the edge of the picture being stretched, that last pixel being stretched all along the side. How do we fix this? It's very simple. We'll go back into our materials window here. And somewhere in here, there is an option. Let's see. We want to change it from... Wait, let me make sure it wasn't in the textures window here. Oh, here, it was in the textures window, not material. It used to be in the material window in 2.4. 2.5, it's in the texture window. Right here it says flat. We'll change that to cube, and that will put the image on every side of the cube. We'll hit F12, and you can see the different images on the different sides of the cube. So that's how you add it. To better explain what I was trying to say there with the cube versus flat, I'm going to start a new project. I'm going to hit Control N, And this is kind of going off onto a new topic, but why not while we're here? Control N is supposed to create a new, but it didn't. I'll just go up here and click File, New. We have our cube selected. I am going to, once again, we'll just stretch this out a little bit. We'll go to Materials here. I'm sorry, Textures here. We're going to choose Image. We'll go Open. I'll go to my home directory, Pictures, Webcam. Choose a picture of me, click Open. And right now it's set to, as you can see right here, flat. If I hit F12 to render that out, you can see the image of me on top, but the sides, there's not the image, because once again, it's the last pixel on that edge, and the last pixel on that edge is being stretched all the way down. Let me once again go into top view here and move the lighting. I think we'll see a little bit better there. You can see the white of my shirt being stretched down, my hand being stretched down, my arm being stretched down. So that's what's happening with flat. It's laying the picture flat on top of the box, which is not what we want. So we'll select our cube here again, and we will change it to cube, and we'll hit F12, and that puts the image on each side of the box as if it was a cube. You could also, there were other options like tube or sphere. Most things I use flat or cube. Tube, we'll hit F12, and it's going to be, as you can see, it kind of wraps the image all the way around like it's a tube. So just imagine no matter what shape it is, imagine a cube, a tube, a sphere, or just a flat piece of paper being laid on or around the object, and that's how it's going to display the image. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, that's getting off of the topic of this tutorial, which is putting separate images, materials, textures, or colors on each side of an object. And I already went over that. So this is Blender 2.5. It's still in beta, but it will become the norm in the future. So that's why I'm trying to get more into it, and a lot of people are asking for it. I thank you for watching, and I hope you visit filmsbychris.com for more video tutorials like this. Also visit filmsbychris.com/blender. That's all lowercase, blender. And you'll be able to see models and example files I've uploaded. I hopefully will be adding a whole collection there. They're free to use. They're under the Creative Commons attribution, so all you have to do is basically give credit back to me and my website if you use anything from there. But other than that, they're free to use for non-commercial use. And also visit us in IRC. The channel is it's on Freenode, and our channel is #Films by Chris. If you ever go in there, there's usually a handful of people always hanging out in there. If you say something and no one answers, that means they're just not paying attention. Stick around for a while. We get into conversations every once in a while in there. And also visit the forums, filmsbychris.com/forum. You can also post questions. You can post projects you're working on there. And it'd be a good place for everyone to just share what they're working on, ask questions, and learn from one another. I thank you once again for watching, and have a great day.